I'm Kyle, and I work with some of the most impressive leaders and teams delivering services for the world's largest mining and energy companies. Real leadership happens in these tough conditions and high-risk environments, and here are the stories from leaders on the front line.
Okay, so I'm here with Sean today on Rig 30. Sean's the rig manager here on Rig 30, and this is the first of hopefully many interviews I want to do with supervisors and rig managers around our business, just to share a bit about what we do, but also kind of the different styles of management that our team has. So first, I want to thank Sean for being the first cab off the ranks.
Test rap.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So Sean, just give me a bit of background, how you got into the industry to start with, and kind of your journey so far.
Well, probably the classic. Got to know someone to get in. So I knew Marshy.
Yep.
And just being long time ago now, probably 2011. It was during the Brisbane floods.
Yeah.
And I was actually driving an excavator, and I said something just casually in passing. It was just as all the 20 series were getting built, and Marshy said, "Oh, we're chasing heaps of people," and so jumped on that.
Yeah, brilliant.
So went out to Rig 8 for a couple of years in the Cooper.
Yeah.
And then when Rig 8 went back to 12-hour ops, started out at went and commissioned 28 in the yard.
Yeah. Yeah.
28 out.
Yeah, nice one.
Went over to 29. Went drilling on 29, and spent a few years there. I went nights on 29, and then obviously 29 went to other opportunities.
Yeah.
And I jumped over to 32. Coincided with my long service leave, so I took a few months off, went caravanning, and came back to Rig 30, where I've been ever since.
Yeah, nice. I won't ask you which is better, Cooper Basin or Queensland. You'll get all sorts.
They each have their pros and cons.
Yeah, fair enough. And so tell me a bit about your style of managing a team, leading a team. Starting with kind of what are the non-negotiables, what are the rules that you see as non-negotiable from your team and expect everybody to deliver on?
Well, obviously, that's a tough one because we have the guidelines, well, not the guidelines, you've got your mandatory rules, which obviously you have to adhere to no matter what. Mine's just my kid, I just don't like people trying to do things winging it, basically.
Yeah.
Or trying to do things that they are definitely not trained on. Obviously, we're seeing a lot of guys being promoted recently with obviously the uptick in the industry, and I don't think for me, it's not a sign of it's definitely not a sign of initiative to try and work something out on the fly.
Yeah.
I think it's a sign of it's a sign of courage to actually put your hand up and say, I don't know that. So for me, tackling jobs, especially skilled tasks, without the knowledge is probably a non-negotiable for me. Like I just think it. Like we are we work in the industry now. It's very, very safe if we do everything correctly. If someone goes to do something they don't know how to do properly, and we could have something bad happen, I suppose.
Yeah, it's a great point, because I think about all the experience we have across our business. Not only just the experience that's just right here on site, but then you got Darren and maintenance team, or Stewie in engineering, or the guys in the workshop, and you can pick up the phone and ring somebody that's experienced, or on site, just ask the question. There's no need to just give it a go. I think that's a great. I think that's a great point. Rely on the people that are around you and plan things out properly.
It's just that's probably one of my big things, and then just. I don't really like doing things twice. So I think if you take your time the first time, there's obviously everyone always says go slow. I don't quite agree with that adage. I don't think it's I think you need to work efficiently, but you need to be thinking. So rather than take as long as it takes to do the job, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just saying go slow it gets people to stop thinking, I think. But,
Yeah, man, great.
so I think, like it's. I've really enjoyed the way Step 7's evolved into probably the way everyone just thinks now. So,
Yeah,
like it's quite handy. Like you get guys, even greener guys, coming through saying, "Oh, well, what about this?" And like, oh, well, obviously it's all the system's working. So
yeah, bringing issues up, talking about it, that sort of stuff.
Just the way we're conducting meetings, I suppose.
Yeah, good one. And so, talking about thinking and progressing things. When you look at your site or across your experience, what are some of the major innovations that you've seen recently or over your career that you feel like have really moved things forward? You mentioned Step 7. Are there others or?
I love the top drop.
Yeah. Yep.
It is. I don't know. It's going to sound pretty sad, but it's one of the sexiest things I've seen on a rig. Like just the grabber box and just the ease from moving from a power swivel to the top drive. Like obviously the rigging up and the rigging down is probably a bit more can be a bit more time consuming.
Yeah.
But the gains you get and the safety you get from using the top drive, I think negates any. And the hydraulic floors.
Yeah, good one. Oh, that's excellent. So I sort of felt like I can't just ask you all the questions, so I'll run the risk. But do you have any questions for me or?
Oh, not really. I think everything seems to be going quite well. So
it's good to hear, man. You're making it easy for me. I like that.
Yeah, I won't say it. Cheeky.
Fair enough.
No, it's always good. Obviously, it's good to see you guys get out and about.
Yeah, thanks, man. Well, I always love getting out here and seeing the team and hearing about what's happening and some of the improvements that we've made to equipment and how we're delivering for our customers. So, well, look, thanks, Sean, man. I really appreciate it again. Thanks for being the first one. I'm a bit inexperienced in this too, so we'll get smoother. Yeah, we'll smooth it out. But that was fantastic, man, and hopefully that's of value to the team across the business and learning a bit more about you and some of your views of leading and innovation. So that's great. Thanks, Sean.
No worries.
All right.